Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another week where Sharky Goes Retro is what I would normally be saying at this time of the week, but I am not saying that because we have something special that we have to get sorted this evening. So apologies to everyone that is expecting some more Chips Challenge because that ain't happening tonight. We have some other high priorities at the moment that we are here in Minecraft to take care of. I was hoping to get a little bit of this sorted before now, but time did not permit it. It just simply wasn't possible. So we are foregoing Sharky Goes Retro in favour of doing something special tonight. Thank you, Trans. Yes, Chips Challenge has been upgraded to 3D. So the plan for tonight is that hopefully Skievers isn't watching what we're doing here. Hopefully she's noticed the ominous title, because I have snuck onto her the Shire, for want of a better word, her single player world in Minecraft, because I am leaving her some stuff in this world. And those of you that may have noticed, we are in, well, you actually can't notice until I've done that, we are in creative mode, because we are doing some creativity in her world. I was planning to do this on the realm, and I think I will. I think I'm going to do this in two places at once. I'm going to creatively make a little surprise for Skievers in her single player world, and then we're going to go back into regular mode, and we're going to hop onto the realm, and we should have all the stuff, or most of the stuff necessary, to do this in actual Minecraft legit. So I'm going to try and do this for real on the realm once we've finished the proof of concept here in creative mode. She's on Discord flaming me. Ah, dear. Yep, well, I obviously didn't tell her that I was doing this, so this is going to be a bit of a surprise for everyone. Let's, whoops, what am I doing? Oh, that's giving the game away. Yeah, we're in the snow, by the way. There you go, there's the little stage that I set. I'm up in the hills above Skievers' place, and we are going to pop back down to her place. Let's get out of the snow. I knew if I set up a little film studio up there, she'd never find it. So that way I'm not sort of destroying any of her world accidentally. It feels like there's literally no audio though. Like, is there actually noise here? Sound. There is. It's like, I don't want to turn this up. I don't want to go messing with master volume levels and stuff like that, but it feels like there's no in-game audio here. I mean, as soon as I open the front door, we'll confirm that there is audio. I'm trying not to do a Novak here. Yep, there is. I've also completely lost. What have I done? There we go. That's better. I was going to say I'd completely lost my my overlay and everything, but it's all back now. There we go. I must have. Yeah, F1 does that. That's interesting. I did not know that. Okay. Good to know. Maybe because I'm in creative mode. It does that. No admittance except on party business. Sorry, Skievers. Interesting fact as well. I was not prepared for this because, of course, this isn't a realm. This is her single-player world. So I wasn't expecting to inhabit her body per se. Like, this is Sharky here, but when I logged into the world, I was standing right here in her bedroom, and I had all this stuff on my person, which means I'm actually possessing Skievers at the moment. I didn't think that's how this worked. I thought we would have two separate character identities on her single player world, but apparently not. Apparently, I am just her, just with my skin on. So I've emptied her inventory out. What are we doing? I haven't even explained what we're doing here yet. We are leaving a little anniversary gift for Skievers. The date today, or the date tomorrow, will be the date of our 8th wedding anniversary. So I am going to construct something for Skeevers on her world here to find. Hopefully she follows through, but I have primed her to do a Minecraft stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'll be out playing tennis. And so I've recommended that she spends the night streaming Minecraft in my absence. And if she does that, which I'm going to do my best to make sure that she does, wow, it's like snow right there, she should pop onto here and discover what we're about to make for her. So I'm just sort of scouting out a bit of area of where to do this. To start with, I'm going to attempt to replicate that cherry blossom tree that we've got on the realm, you know, the one that's the kind of heart-shaped tree that Skeever's kind of shaped into more of a heart. I'm going to try and recreate a version of that somewhere nearby here. And we're going to do a little bit of redstone machinery. And we're going to do a little bit of fancy stuff. In my mind, I was going to do something on top of her hobbit hole. But I can't because she's put a farm here. Which is great, but also completely removes my kind of plans. I could use this tree. I could actually just use her existing tree. But I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like it should be slightly further away from her base, because this could be annoying if it's too close to her base. So we could go down near the animals, maybe? Or it might be nice to just sort of go down somewhere in the valley here. There's a bit of an outcropping here. We could go something like that. So somewhere around about here, I reckon. Let's see. Oops, that's not how you spell that at all. So we need some of them. And some of them. Guess that'll be enough to get this going. So let's get ourselves a bit of that. And just maybe flatten out this area to start with. So we're going to try and start by just replicating the tree. Down here. Okay. Don't spend forever terraforming, we'll never get anything done. Alright. Whoop. Not used to being in creative mode, everything feels so weird. Alright, let's see, what perspective are we going to do this from? I think maybe I should do it from this perspective here. Let's take that out and that out. Okay. And of course it's not an odd number, so because we need just one in the middle. Something like that. That gets the job done. Wow, this is looking a bit scary. Let us. It's going to be such a small scale. I'm going to have to try and. Let's go up like this. That was in the wrong spot. About there. I mean, that's like super small scale, but I feel like it's got to be a tiny bit bigger than that in order to get the correct contrast of things. Let's do that, and that, and that, and that. That's the gist of it. It doesn't look overly good. If I do that, we start losing all definition. Yeah. Let's take those back out. I think that gives a good enough impression of what's going on here. I should replicate that on the other side for depth, really. Otherwise this will just look very 2D. I mean, it's just going to be a giant prism now. But that's fine, I guess. Although, now that it's 3D, I could actually add a little bit more substance to it, right? I could do. Oh no, we're going to need that. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that actually now that I've done that. Maybe I do on this side, and I'm gonna get bothered by constantly going to nighttime. So we're gonna have to just keep playing with the weather. By weather I mean daytime, but since we're talking about weather, toggle downfall. Is that a thing? Toggle set. Oh, weather clear. There it is. Toggle downfall must be the old-fashioned sort of command of that. There we go. All right, that looks like we've mirrored both sides sufficiently. Okay, so wow, from the ground this actually doesn't look as nice as when you're flying. I need to make this come down more. Yeah, gotta check that it looks good at ground level. That's the not like that. There we go. Okay, it's nowhere near as obvious anymore that it's like a heart shape now, but it's close. It's close. Ah, dear. Alright. Spending way too long on the decorative part and not long enough on the actual technical construction aspect of this. So, got that. I think that's... Not that this side is really going to get viewed at all. It's going to be this side. Okay. Good enough for now. Yep. Checking out all the angles. Alright. So, what's the plan? Well, here's what we're going to need. Now that we've got all that sort of stuff sorted. We are baking Skievers some anniversary cookies. So we're going to need them. A stack of them. And we're going to need a jukebox. I have, where is it? Let's see. What have I done? Resource packs. Here we go. I have a custom resource pack here. Don't worry about all these other random resource packs. I've got a custom resource pack here that has swapped out the audio of one of the Minecraft music discs for some custom audio that I've recorded. I believe I've successfully replaced the disc known as 13. Some of them have got... No, this known as 11. Some of them have got just numbered names, but it's the one called 11 because I believe it's the shortest runtime. It goes for 1 minute and 11 seconds. But the recording I've got definitely doesn't go that long. So I haven't got the resource pack enabled at the moment, so you won't be able to tell what it is. But if I bring up... It's this one here. It's this busted looking one. Don't worry about that because she's never going to actually see the disc. That disc there. In fact, let me just check as a proof of concept. Okay. It's currently playing. And it just sounds like weird creepy music. Yeah. So that's the actual sound of disc 11. Okay. So now we've got 2 copies of it. Yoink. So I am going to do something really creative and have it so that when she eats an anniversary cookie, so let's see, we need to rename it. Anvil. So these are anniversary cookies. Oops, that one. Anniversary cookies. Right. So when she eats an anniversary cookie, and let me just get more, just because we're going to need some more, so I don't accidentally eat those ones. When she eats an anniversary cookie, no, we're going to have a skulk sensor hear the sound of her eating the cookie. Alright, so there's the skulk sensor. You can see it's currently giving off redstone pulses based on hearing my movement. Don't worry, there's no danger of any wardens here or anything like that. But this is all connected to this, right? If I get a bit of redstone, let's just put a redstone lamp here just so we can see what we're doing, right? So every time the skulk sensor detects some sound, you can see it's sending out a redstone signal out that side, activating the lamp. All sorts of things happening. Me landing on the ground, me walking around, eating cookies, that makes noise, all those sorts of things, okay? But a calibrated skulk sensor is what this is. It can receive input going into the front here, and that input that it receives calibrates it to only listen for certain things. There are, I believe redstone signal strength can go through 16 levels, anywhere from 0 up to 15, and calibrated skulk sensors use that entire range to listen to different in-game events. So when a redstone signal input of 0 comes into this, the skulk sensor is just listening for everything. If I put in a redstone signal strength of 1 or 2 or 3, I'll have it listen to different things. And the easiest way to do that is with a book and quill on a thingamy. I'm going to have to destroy that because I need to actually write in the book and quill first. Let's give ourselves 15 pages. Okay, so there's a book with 15 pages in it. Put it on there, alright? And we're making use of some pretty sophisticated redstone here. It's not sophisticated at all, but I'm going to play it up like that. Bam, redstone comparator. Okay, so this redstone comparator is reading a redstone signal from this book on this lectern. Now, a lectern itself isn't technically like a redstone component. It doesn't power anything, but a comparator is able to see a kind of progress for the lectern. So the page number or how far through this book that we are is detected by the comparator, and it's going to output a redstone signal strength equal to how far through these 15 pages we are. So when I have this back set to page 1, that means this comparator is outputting a redstone signal strength of 1 into the calibrated skulk sensor. So now the skulk sensor is not listening for every single sound. Like if I eat, you see the light didn't go off. The skulk sensor can't hear that. A signal strength of 1 means it's only listening for footsteps. So as I walk around, it's triggering it. But if I change it to something else, like 2, now it's not listening to me walking around. So I'm giving a redstone signal strength of 2, and so it's now listening to whatever number 2 is, which I can't remember. I think it might be making contact with the floor, like landing on the ground, if I try that out. Yep, there we go. So it went off because I hit the ground. Okay. Number 8, if I remember rightly, is the sound of eating. So this one doesn't hear me walking, this one doesn't hear me hitting the ground, but it hears me eating. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have this calibrated skulk sensor hiding under the ground. It is going to be listening for the sound of eating, and that is going to output a redstone signal, not one to turn on a lamp, but one to activate a series of hoppers and droppers in order to feed the music disc into the jukebox. Okay, and that's going to play the music disc. So the grand plan here is that there's going to be a little scene here, happy anniversary to Skievers, that kind of thing. She is going to be presented with anniversary cookies. She's going to take them out. Hopefully she's going to eat one while standing under the tree. When she does, it's going to activate the jukebox. Okay, that's going to be kind of the magic that's happening here. So we are going to recreate all of that. Let me get some inventory going. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to need to pick this book up. Yeah, because I want that book. Let's get rid of all of this. And let us try and hide some of this under the ground here. So if I go down just 3 blocks, I think we're fine. Of course, we've gone down 1 too far. There we go. Bah. Okay, so let's see. We're going to need... so the bookshelf is going to lead into a comparator, which is going to lead into the skulk sensor, which is going to output into the dropper, hopper. So in fact, we only need it to be 2 wide, not 3 wide, but that's fine. So let's put this there. Let's set it to day again, so that we can see what we're doing. Wow, why is grass spreading down this low? I didn't think that's how that worked. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that, then we've got that. We can put the book down, right? And we have to set this to 8. Okay, so it doesn't hear anything except for the sound of eating. Okay, so it heard that, right? So what we need now is hoppers and droppers. So we're going to need hopper. Is it dropper or dispenser? I never know which. Let's go. Let's go both. Let me see. I can tell from above maybe. It was this one. Is that this one? Yeah, what one's that? It was dropper. Yeah. So dropper did the job when I tested this before. So let's go with that. So we're going to need a dropper here. And if I put the CD in here, let's test this out by eating. Okay, spits out the CD. Perfect. Right, so we need to have a hopper feeding into this. We need to have the jukebox on top. And we need to have another hopper feeding into the side of that. Okay, so that's the cycle of what goes on here. So the dispenser is going to spit the disc up into this hopper, which it's going to then feed into this jukebox. All right. While the jukebox is playing, it emits a redstone signal. And when hoppers receive a redstone signal, it locks the hoppers so they can no longer eject or receive items. Because otherwise, this hopper here would pull the record out of the jukebox instantly. But when the record enters, the jukebox starts playing, it starts emitting a redstone signal, which locks this hopper so it won't receive the record back out of the jukebox. When the 1 minute 11 track finishes playing, then the hopper will be reactivated. It will pull the record out, it will shove it back into the dispenser, and it will sit back in the dispenser again, waiting to receive another redstone input to repeat the cycle. And that will keep just forever reloading it every time that Skievers eats another cookie, so long as she does so after the record is finished playing. If she eats another cookie while the record's still playing, nothing will happen. And that includes the 40 seconds of silence that comes after the end of my custom audio. I sort of didn't think this through. I recorded about 20 seconds worth of audio to replace this music track. But the music track, as I say, it's about 1 minute and 11 seconds long. It's about 71 seconds long. So there's literally about 51 seconds of blank nothing. But the jukebox will keep playing the record, because that's just hard-coded into Minecraft to play for exactly the length of the record. So I can't avoid that. So that just means there's going to be a nifty, like, 60-second cooldown on the ability to eat cookies and hear this. So she can't just spam this over and over. So that's the plan there, and this should work fine. If I just eat a cookie now. There we go. Now playing. Track number 11. So that's playing, right? And that will just keep playing until the end of that track. You can see it's not in the hopper, it's in there. I can't click on the little jukebox because I'll spit it out. It's not in there, it's not in there, it's in there. So we'll fill this in with a bit of dirt, we'll let that play, and then we'll just prove that it goes back into there. And that'll be our kind of confirmation that this has worked. This has got to be the weirdest music track though, I must admit. So if we bury that, I'm just going to leave that open so that we can like look at those components. It's so weird. This is like some sort of cursed music track. We don't need that anymore. Ah, dear. Let it play out. Okay. Looks like it's done. So if we have a look down in here, it's not in this hopper, it's not in that hopper, it's back in the dispenser, or back in the dropper. Right. And so the cycle is complete, so if we eat another cookie, it just starts again. Alright, so that's kind of how that plays out. If I fully fill that back in now, that hopper, very awkwardly, is going to catch items that land on the ground. That's actually an unintended effect here. Like, I'll just cover part of this up and show you what I mean. Like, if I just drop an item on the ground, like that, oh, it won't. Oh, good. It must just be like hopper mine carts that do this. I thought that hopper was going to pull through there. Oh, it's just, no, it's like half blocks, it's slabs and stuff it pulls through. Okay, good, that's fine. I thought for a minute there that we were going to have some issues. Okay, so that should work fine. I'll just eat another cookie to prove that this works from up here. Oh. I heard the thing react to me. But is it... It's still there. That's not good. That's not good at all. So, what didn't work? Let me give it an air gap there, just in case the skulk sensor got a bit blocked or something. Let's try that again. Okay, that's it. So maybe the skulk sensor needs a block of air above it. Or something. Okay, so we'll just let that play through. That's fine. We need a chest. Don't do a trap chest, just do a regular chest. Right there. We're gonna have some anniversary cookies. There's stuff in our creative inventory. We're gonna need some sign. A hanging cherry sign, that might be nice. Oh, that's hanging sideways. That is not what I want at all. That is also not what I want. Why is it hanging sideways? Okay, because it's attaching itself to the tree, that's why. It's not attaching itself to the leaves, it's attaching itself to the tree. Okay, so we're going to have, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so we are going to write on these signs something nice, like happy 8th anniversary. Oh no! Happy 8th anniversary. I wonder if she'll notice that there's there isn't two ends there. Anniversary. She won't notice if there's an A missing at the end. Happy anniversary, Skievers. Oh, not that. Let's put some more in there. I'm just going to keep doing that apparently. Let's go to day again, and this one is please enjoy. Please enjoy some cookies. They all look weird. We'll just do more of them. Please enjoy some cookies. I don't need to do 4. Happy 8th anniversary, Skievers. Please enjoy some cookies. Anniversary cookies! I need to put like some sort of, I'm thinking in my head here, I'm not saying anything. I need to put something to indicate don't leave, like eat them here. Please enjoy some cookies. If I do another sign there, that just hangs under there, doesn't it? I hope you're hungry. We'll see how that goes. That could completely backfire if she discovers that. I'll tell you what, let's get a piece of paper. Let's get an anvil again. Rename the paper to Eat Me. There we go. Eat me. So don't eat the paper. Paper's just there to say, eat me. It's just an eat me bit of paper. Yeah. Alright. I think that does the job. So what we need to do now is lead her down there from the house. So what I propose to do is to leave a trail of like red carpet or something from the house down there and scatter some petals around it. So let me, oops, caps lock, red carpet, there we go. There we go. She won't be able to resist following that. Yep. Can't navigate apparently. Like I said, creative mode's weird. Oh, oh, I'm gonna need to give her a hand there. The path loses a little bit of something. I think I need to replace some of that with red wool. Let's just lay down a bunch of carpet. I mean, the other thing is she could just mine all this up for, oops, for free wool, for free carpet, but you know, that's that's her decision. If she's going to take this as free items, there we go. Comes down here, destroy that. There we go. All right. Oh wait, wait. Carpet will block the sound. Okay. We stopped short. Yep, we stopped short. Okay. Wool. That was a close one. If I do that, we don't even need carpet on the step pieces then. But we will need it on like that transition there. Yeah, there we go. Wool with carpet on top. There we go. This is the lumpiest terrain I've ever seen. she's not got a flat base. Yeah, that's gonna need to be wool all along that edge, isn't it? Like it makes it look like there's wool embedded all the way through the ground, so I have to kind of keep that facade going all the way to at least there. Okay, all the way through to there. Oops. We'll put carpet on these in a sec. So this is lesson learned. We should have done this at the start. Should have carpeted. I should have wooled first and then carpeted. It's already got carpet on it apparently. Yep. That one already had carpet on it apparently too. Alright, so that's what she's confronted with. Comes out of the door, sees all that, leads herself down there. Maybe some of them petals as well. Just along the ground here. Alright. There we go. Alright. So let us test it all out from the get-go. So I think we're good. Wow, her allies really try and get away. Khatooth. Wow, that was 4 minutes ago you said that? How long is it since I've looked at the chat? Would it look more like a red carpet path if too wide? Ah, it's too late for that. I'm not making it too wide. But you're right. Yeah, it possibly would have. So she's going to wake up here. That chest won't be there. She's going to have no idea. I mean, she'll probably have some idea. No, never mind. All right. It's nighttime again. Hopefully it's daytime when she logs in, but she'll just sleep. She slept. She's woken up. I've gotten all my gear. I'm going out on an adventure. I mean, knowing her, she's going to just teleport somewhere straight away, isn't she? Yeah, seeing the whole thing. Okay, change your mind. Good. Yeah, this is a good idea. If she just wakes up in her bedroom here, she is going to teleport somewhere, and she's not even going to notice. So we need to be standing like here or something, like right here, so that when she logs in, she's like, "Oh, I don't remember being here," and she sees, "Oh, what's all this red carpet here?" And oh, and she'll just run down there, but she'll be like, "Ah, red carpet with flowers." Down we go. Da 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 da. Skip the corner. Hello, horse. Look at all those eggs. Down we go. Down, down, down. Oh, lovely. It's clearly a heart. I think there's a bit missing in the middle there, maybe. Like that. Maybe. Hard to say. What if I did that as well? It's looking less like a heart. I mean, it's... Oops. It's already a difficult shape to make. I mean, that just looks like it's got horns. Whoa. Oh. Ah. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's not something I was expecting. Yep. That's the first time I've sneaked near that sensor. But there we go. So anyway, she comes down here, blah 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 blah, blah, walking through the path. Oh, look, lovely. Down we come. Happy 8th anniversary, Skievers. Please enjoy some cookies. I hope you're hungry. Opens the chest. Anniversary cookies. Eat me. Not the paper. She'll try to eat the paper. She'll make a joke of that. Anniversary cookies. I'm going to give myself a cookie so that I don't eat one of those ones. And then we eat the cookie. And it did nothing. It did nothing. Why did it do nothing? Okay, we eat the cookie. Now it's working. That's bad if it's gonna sometimes work and sometimes not. And of course that's the audio of the disc, not the secret audio I've swapped it out for, which would be like totally embarrassing. So we're not gonna do that here. It's like coughing and stuff. I feel like there needs to be another one. Let's go over the top with paper. I'm gonna just leave a series of instructions inside here. So we'll have so eat me. There's a 60-second if it doesn't work, eat another. If it doesn't work, eat another. And we need another paper. You can't spam. I want to say something like you can't spam it. I need something to the effect of she's got to wait 60 seconds. She doesn't even know this is sound yet. She doesn't even know this is audio based. So If I write 60-second cooldown, she's going to have no idea what that means. Like if I leave her one that says there's a 60-second cooldown, she's going to think that's she eats once and it doesn't work, doesn't do anything, so she's going to have to wait 60 seconds. 60-second cooldown after it works. Something like that. There's a 60-second cooldown after it works. So if I put eat me there we go, like that. Eat me. If it doesn't work, eat another. There's a 60-second cooldown after it works. Okay. Yeah. I think that does the job. Get rid of the anvil. Alright. I think that's good. I think that is all we need. And we've done that all in creative mode. So let me actually just destroy the items. Because we have to now go back to being Skievers. Alright, so that should be all set. We'll go back into the house. We will regather all of her belongings. I need to go out of creative mode. No, not spectator. Survival. Okay. She's still got all of her levels. Perfect. I didn't actually use any of her levels while I was in creative mode. So I was kind of worried about that. Alright. And then... Nope. That's not how that works. Like that. Okay, so that is what her inventory looked like before we were on here. Break that with the torch so we don't use up durability of her tools. Okay, put her chests back since I used her own chests to do that. Okay, and I was going to say the trap is set, but that's not quite right. But if we stand, say here, looking down like that, and we log out of her world there, then that way, when she logs in tomorrow night, hopefully she'll see the carpet immediately and notice that there's something going on, because we run the risk of her not seeing it straight away. So we'll do that, we'll save and quit, and now the challenge is, whoa, got the glitch text, nice. Now, if we pop onto the realm, the challenge is to do all that again on the realm, but this time, if possible, within the next 2 hours, do it legit. Because that was all in creative mode. So we should be able to do that again. It only took us like 50 minutes to bumble our way through like making that. But we need to gather a couple of items to do some of that. One of them's going to be okay. It's just a matter of time. The other one is going to be a pain. And if we can't get it, we might have to cheat. So... Wow, that's really taking its time to connect. There we go. Oh, interesting. No one else is on? Good. Alright, so we are Sharky and we're in the realm. Okay, perfect. I've forgotten that my house is all white now. I'm still not really used to that. Okay, so just checking the diary's fine. It's always on the 9th page. That's how I know someone's read it, because it's always on the last page. I'll go back to the first page. There we go. Alright. I mean, yeah, we should be harvesting bamboo and stuff, but we're not here to do ordinary Minecraft. Let's see. We got bamboo, we're fine. We are here to do nice Minecraft. So, same thing. We're going to take a path out of Skievers' house, a red path, which is going to require a load of red wool. So, carpet along the top of here, hopefully. Up here, along here, down here, and look at that. That's a much more heart-shaped tree. That's where it's going to. It's going down here to this tree. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. I think skulk sensors listen to sounds from within 16 blocks, like the calibrated skulk sensors will hear within 16 blocks. If so, that means Skievers eating in her house may trigger that. Novak's house won't. That's far enough away. Also, he's left his door open. And he's now got a bamboo house. Has he always had a bamboo house? Anyway. Yeah. But eating inside of her house, if she's in this corner at the crafting bench, like if she eats next to these smokers or something, she might trigger the thing. So I might have to actually put the sensor over this side, like behind it a bit, facing that way, so that it's sort of more out of range. Okay. So, we are going to need a heap of things. We are going to need, firstly, to pillage a load of stuff of Skievers'. Wow, we picked a good chest straight away. We are looking for wheat. We're going to need wheat, but we're going to need cocoa beans. Does she have cocoa beans? Because that is cookies. If she doesn't have cocoa beans, then we grizzle and grumble and talk about trying to do this in creative mode. Or we go and find cocoa beans. Nice, she's got 8 soul sands. No blocks, but that's not jukeboxes. Oh, blue carpet. Oh, we could just take all this other wool. I thought I was going to have to get a heap of wool myself, but I could just take that wool and dye it. Perfect. She's got skulk sensors, 5 of them only, but that's fine. I only need 1 skulk sensor. That's okay. Yeah, she's got 13 and then 2 cats. I wanted to make sure she didn't accidentally already have. And she's got 1 lantern. Skievers. Oh, there's more down here. Okay, never mind. Take it back. Oh, and here's all the skulk cat sensors. Okay, this is where all this stuff actually is. Good. We've got redstone. We're gonna need a tiny bit of redstone. Still looking for cocoa beans. Amethyst shards. Amazingly, we actually need those. I didn't know we were going to need that. And amazingly, she just recently got some of that down the deep dark too, which is great, because I thought we were going to have to go and find a amethyst geode underground, which would have been a nightmare. Echo shards. That's quite interesting. I'm seeing no cocoa beans. I'm also seeing no jungle wood. Yeah, it would have been in this wood chest if there was jungle wood. Jungle planks. Ah, she's turned all of her jungle logs into planks. We might be looking for a jungle biome. Let's go check Novak's place, just in case Novak has some of this. Or even my place, just in case she's gifted some of this to me. I can't remember. Oh, that's melon seeds. I thought that was... Oh, iron boots. Nice. Nah. We do have a lectern, though. We need a lectern. That's good. Gives a netherrack, which is nice. Yeah, okay. Alright, time to raid Novak's place. So that's the precious chest, obviously. I think we might need a diamond to make a jukebox. That's the one thing I'm not keen on, spending someone's diamond. I mean, we could go mining ourselves to try and find a diamond, but I might have to borrow and pay back some of this stuff one being boosty. Bit of terracotta. That looks like his organic section there. Oh no, he's the cocoa beans. There's only 4 of them. That's fine. I will take all 4 of them. Jungle sapling. There is 1 jungle sapling. We don't even have jungle wood, but we have 1 jungle sapling. Okay. Okay, well we have to plant this first and get that going. Oh, it's nighttime. Didn't even notice. Okay, I need to get a jungle tree going ASAP. Which we'll just do back over here. Also, someone's donated a crafting bench to me. That's very nice of them. Jungle sapling. I'm going to go and get bone meal from the garden, because we're going to attempt to grow that ASAP. Wow, 24. Let's just take 12. Do. Bop, bop. Aww. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to knock that nice bit down. Good enough. Okay, grow, 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 grow. This will be bad. There it is. Okay. If I get another sapling, then that makes that worth it. So let's just quickly get up to the top and try for a sapling. It's like a 1 in 20 chance of getting a sapling. So if we don't get one, we can't repay Novak. I only want one to just pay back the one I took, basically. There's a stick. It's not looking good. Okay. We may have just used the only jungle sapling then. So that's unfortunate, but we can kind of repay that in time. Oh wait, we got one. Perfect. Okay. Of course, there's stuff up there. There we go. Okay, so cocoa. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, we'll just let them grow. We only need 8 cocoa for everything we're doing. So we could bone meal them, but we've got time because we've got a load of other things we have to work on. So let's go and put the rest of that back. I'll put them back. I think I can use some of their wheat without them being too fussed by that. Flip Novak's door's open again. So we can put that back. He doesn't really have any logs of trees. I think we can donate them to Skievers probably. Just as long as she doesn't like turn them instantly into planks again. But if we put them there, that'll be fine. Alright, so Cocoa beans was one of the things we needed. We don't have. The other thing we need, which we don't have, is to make a comparator. I'm going to have to pick up some redstone in order to be able to unlock that, maybe. Okay, also going to need to pick up some smooth stone. Have we got smooth stone anywhere? Smooth stone. Okay, redstone torch. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I've got to do it in a... yeah. Oh, it's still not working. So we can get the repeater recipe. But the comparator recipe, the redstone comparator, requires 1 nether quartz. And I've done my best to work out how to get nether quartz without going to the nether, and it's impossible. You can get quartz without going to the nether, like a block of quartz, but you can't convert it back into nether quartz. It's stuck like that. So we have to go to the nether, which means we have to build that nether portal bit. We also need the dropper. We can do that. That's fine. That's just redstone. We need some hoppers. That's fine. That's just a heap of iron. We need the skulk thingo. Yeah, in there. Skulk sensor. Not up there. There. Wait, where was it? Here it was. Amethyst shard. There it is. No. It's not called skulk, so what is it? Calibrated. Skulk sensor. Oh, it's with a C, not a K. Yeah, so skulk sensor with 3 amethyst shards makes a calibrated one. So let's just make that, because we know we're going to need that. Brilliant. Put that back. Put them back. I mean, while we're here, we should make the dropper, because we know we're going to need one of them. We know we need 2 hoppers. That's going to require a little borrowing of... Oh, I was going to say a little borrow of iron, but she's got 50 blocks of iron. Oh, she's got so much iron. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about what I'm about to do. I will pay you back, Skievers, when I make that iron golem farm. Because I'm about to blow a lot of that on an anvil. Wait, we don't have an anvil, do we? No, we don't. Okay. Anvil. I'll leave it in your house, Skievers. This is your anvil. Oh, we need chests. Which means I need wood. Stealing a little bit of your wood, Skievers. So 2 chests. So 2 hoppers. Okay. 2 hoppers, the anvil. What's the jukebox going to take? It takes a diamond, doesn't it? I think it takes a diamond. It does. Sorry, Skievers. How many did you have? 16. Down to 15. I'll find some diamonds for you at some point, I promise. It's just because I'm trying to do this legit. And I say legit, but I'm doing it by stealing everyone's things in order to do this. Like, you know, I've not left myself anywhere near enough time to go out hunting for all these items that I needed. I mean, I lucked out really well with Skeevers and Novak finding the deep dark and ancient cities and stuff like that. Like, if they didn't find it, either I would have just done this in creative mode, or I would just not have done something as elaborate with sound. Would have just had like a lever or a button or something like that, but that's okay. So, we need a lectern, we've got that. We need the book and quill. So that requires, yep, book, ink sac, feather. We should have that sort of stuff around. I think I've got some of that sort of stuff. Book, ink sac, feather. Sure, I've seen a feather somewhere. I mean, there's eggs there. I thought there were also feathers. Oops. I thought there were feathers. There's no ink sacs. I'm gonna keep looking at the same chests over and over. That's how this works. Splash potion. Book, ink sac, feather. Book. Ink sac. No. There's books. I was going blind. I knew there had to be some somewhere. Book. Also, there's paper for when we go to rename 3 bits of paper. 1, 2, 3. So book. I don't see. Oh, there's feather. Oh, how blind am I? There's feather. So we need ink sac. Please tell me there's not ink sacs in here and I just can't see them. I keep looking at this because it's black, but no, I think I have to just go and kill a squid. Also, it's coming up to night time. Sorry, Skievers, I'm sleeping in your house. Use my own bed, though. Alright. Ink, ink, ink. Yeah, all these things just look inky. Yeah, it's just chests hiding everywhere. Okay. Can put like all this iron and stuff back. Oh, that redstone. Where did that go? That was in here. Yes. Lectern. We'll go check on the cocoa. Lectern. Ink sacs. There. I knew I had some. Perfect. Alright, so that lets me make a book and quill. Right. Got our paper, we've got our anvil. That smooth stone and that torch is kind of just sitting in waiting for us to make our thing. Let's go and check on the jungle stuff. Nice. Is that grown? I don't know. It looks big, like it's grown. Let me have a look. Age 2, age 1. I have no idea. I'm going to leave it a bit longer because I mean the others have to grow as well. So let's not risk that just yet. Okay. So I'm just thinking this through. That on there feeding into the comparator, which nether quartz, feeding into that, feeding into those 4 in the grid. The cookies are on the go. That's the cocoa over there. Obviously, we need the chest. Anvil to rename things. The paper to also go in there. We're going to need the wool and carpet and stuff, but we can do that at the very end. The grass is going to be annoying. I'll need grass to grow back over things, but... Oh, actually, there is a silk touch something somewhere, isn't there? Skievers has got something with silk touch, doesn't she? Or has she busted that already? Look at this. Fortune 3. I should have been using that to get the saplings. It's got Fortune 3 on it. Would have increased my chances of getting a sapling drop. Okay, good to know. Oh, I'm ending luck to the sea. I'm breaking. She's got 2 leads. Nice. What am I looking for? Something with mending. Oh, I bet she's got it with her. But she probably doesn't because she's been like chain dying. There, mending. It's not mending. That I wanted some silk touch. Yeah, I feel like there was a silk touch thing here, a shovel or a pickaxe that's being destroyed. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. That just means we're probably not silk touching any grass. Novak obviously won't have anything Silk Touch. Where's all of her books? I'm sure she had a load of enchanted books. She does, and I've just ignored them. Nah, no Silk Touch. Not that we were gonna steal an enchantment anyway. Just door. Just double check Novak's place. It'll be in the precious if he's got one. Nah. Okay. So, he's also got feathers. Nice. So, I think we've stored long enough. It's time to go to the nether. I'm just going to come over here so I can have a bit of a peek. This is sooner than I would have liked. Like, we're being forced to go to the nether in order to pull this off. I know that Novak also wants to go to the nether in order to get, like, warped stem logs and stuff like that. I think for his house. Maybe that's what the bamboo is. He wants that actually to be that instead. So down there is where we were going to carve a hole into the landscape. I filled a few holes here and there around the place, and so if we carve out... Also, yeah, I did this off camera. This hasn't been on stream, but look, I've done more stuff at the top of the bridge. It like goes all the way around now. There's little... I'll run across the bridge in a sec. There's little lanterns and things there. I fixed the arches up the top. I put like a full trim around there. And I've put these sort of big bracing struts underneath here and here, and a little bit at the start and a little bit at the end, to kind of make the bridge look semi-realistic in a way. So that was fun, but I did all that off camera. That just sort of secretly happened one afternoon. But yeah, it's down there. In there, we're going to cut like a big swath out of the land, sort of have this nice convex section here become concave. I don't like that land bridge there. We're going to have to destroy that, because that's not the way that we're supposed to go to get to things. It's you know, we're supposed to just sort of be there. Across the bridge. Let us teleport. I almost know this by memory. I've seen Skievers do this 100 times recently. It's that's it, I just looked it up. 227, 96, 33. 227, 96, 33. There. Okay. So that's right here. Right where the red carpet will start, in fact. So that's kind of convenient. Yeah, so bridgey bridge. Eee. Nice sort of arching bits, stuff like that. That one. Yeah, so the ones at the top of the arch does that, sort of goes up. The ones at the bottom of the arches just do that. And so we've got this nice bit here in the middle where we can take the water elevator. Now that we've got the soul sand, we can invert that so that it comes back up. This takes us over to the other side. I've raised it up now, so you can now jump through everything without hitting your head on everything. So somewhere down there is where we've got to do this. I'm going to just temporarily cut a hole in the landscape, put another portal there, and then get this underway. We're not going to beautify this now. We just don't have time. That will be a job for next time, making it look good. But for now, it's a case of let's just carve out a bit of the landscape. Sort of in there. It's difficult to do this and get perspective on this when I'm not in creative mode, but it's in here somewhere. Like, I'm gonna have to sort of like nerd pull my way up to see a bit of what this is. Yeah, it's sort of it's in there. Wow, wooden pickaxe. Let's I think I was just using this to destroy it. Um, which is not a good reason to use it. You may as well just get rid of it. Burn it in the furnace as fuel. It is not good. Oh, that was a fun magic trick. Okay, so... Oh, there we go. Finally gone. That's better. Look how fast that is. So we're just going to dig in here for now. A little bit. And kind of... Wow, there's a lot of rubber banding here. Kind of make like a little temporary sort of hole in the side of the hill. Because I don't want to have to change where the nether portal goes. Right, like, we don't want to have to waste people's diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe to be able to rip up the nether portal. Which means we want to put it in its final spot. So at least the portal's got to go where it needs to go. Everything else can change after that. But, something like this. Need to dig a little bit more into the floor as well, so the floor is not quite so flat. And yes, I do see it getting darker behind me. Just finish this little piece here. Like, where's the other half of the bed? Okay. And I know it's not perfectly symmetrical. That's fine. That's not necessarily an issue. In a way, it's going to kind of add to it. If we can't get deep enough into the mountain here, we might also extend a bit of the mountain out around it. Like, we might put a bit more of a mouth on the outside, like sort of kind of like lips on the hillside, as it were, sort of extending out to artificially create a little bit of an outcropping. Because while I'm digging into the hill like this, I want the nether portal to be visible. Like I want to be able to see the nether portal from the sort of up at our village there. So it's like it's down in here, but it's not like completely gone. And of course I'm going in on this weird jutting angle like this, but the nether portal itself is going to be completely square. It's going to have to be flush to one of these sides, which means it's probably going to be like on this side. If it's on this side, it'd be harder to see. It'll be sort of this side, facing that way. It'll be on this wall. And that's good dimensions for it. So 10 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3, 3, 2, and 2. So that means it's contained in a 4 by 5 area. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I just do that, then that's the section where our nether portal goes. So I'll put a dirt block in the center there, just so I can see where we'll see it. In fact, I'll do that, because that's the center of the portal. We'll see what that looks like from the other side. So I'll come back with the stuff to build the portal. I'll put a sign there. Oh, Novak. Subscribed at tier 1. Subscribed for 14 months. Good morning, evening. Hope you're having a great stream so far. Thank you, Novak. I am. We're doing some sneaky stuff. We're hiding some stuff from Skievers here. So don't let her know what we're doing. If you haven't gathered that by the name of things. Let me destroy this. Teleport back up to the top. Alright, so yeah, there it is. So it's down in there. That's so tiny. That needs to be so much bigger. But that's see stuff that I'm not supposed to be on here for either. I don't know, Novak. Is it our 8th anniversary tomorrow? I think that's fine. That does need to be opened more in order to see that portal. So I've got to break a bit more of that edge to make that more visible. But that's my premise. It's just way too tiny. I want that to be much bigger. If that was open a whole lot more, and then the portal would be visible in there, and we'd have all sort of stuff around there and stuff like that. So that'll get the job done for now, because we just need to get to the nether. We don't need to beautify it just this second. So let's get some obsidian and do the things we have to do. Actually, before we get the obsidian, let's check on the cocoa real quick. Being grossly hetero. Yeah. Of course, you're allowed to know. Like, that's totally fine. You've missed what, the first hour and a half of this, where we already did this once, and so now we're doing it legit. The first hour of the stream, we were in Skievers' private world, like a single player one, the Shire, and we were in creative mode, and we did a bunch of stuff for her in there, and it was great. It worked as intended, and now we're on the realm in order to do it legit, to actually gather the materials we need to do this for real. So she'll have 2 copies of this, one in her private world and one in the realm. Anything I can do to help? Kinda not. The only thing that we need that we currently don't have is nether quartz. So we are tripping to the nether to get nether quartz. That's kind of the major hold up at the moment. Let's see. Where's all your obsidian Skievers? There it is. So 10 was the magic number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I will put the 4 corners in. So 14. Just because it looks nicer. We will need a flint and steel to light it. And I'm going to need like a sign to warn people that this is nowhere near done. I think I've got signs in my house without stealing. Signs off Skievers. Not there, obviously. Yeah, there's a sign. That'll do. Okay, so let's go back and get some of that stuff set. I could grab some of that whilst you're setting stuff up. Oh, you could. I mean, we're going to find out as soon as I go into the nether whether or not this is going to be easily achievable, because we might just be in the wrong biome for nether quartz. We might have to go hunting. Let me put a bunch of torches and stuff up here. We need a sign to say under construction, still under construction. There we go, so that no one comes and messes with the landscape, and we'll We'll fix that in due time. Let's put the portal down. Don't misclick, because we can't dig these back up. Okay. There's all that. That goes back. We'll light it. Okay, we have the nether portal. We probably shouldn't take all of our stuff with us to the nether, because some of that's very expensive. So, we're going to go back yet again. Let's see, well, we'll give Skievers back her flint and steel. Does she have a chest that I can just steal? She does. Okay. Wow, that was massive lag. Up. There we go. Alright, well, I'll put everything in a chest at the business end of where all this is happening. Let's see. And that, and that. Look at all this stone. Why have we got so much cobble? That's fine. We're going to need more tools and stuff on our way through. Yeah, nether dump chest outside the door. Yeah, the nether dump chest is... Don't need a bed, I know. I'm just dropping off the valuables. So, what was I doing? Getting... We don't need another sword, but we do need... Well, I'm going to say 2 picks. Probably don't, but there's 2 picks. We don't need all that cobble on us. Though we might want some, so I won't get rid of absolutely everything. Alright, we don't need the bed, we don't need the water bucket. We've got food. We should sleep before we go. We should eat more so that we can get a bit of hearts back. I think we're wearing some gold, just in case the worst happens. We are. We have gold legs on, so that's fine. I think we're good. Yeah, so you can sort of see. You can see a little teaser of it. Nether portal down there, but when the time comes for it to get fancied up, I'm hoping that's going to look a whole lot better. So it does the job for now. It gets us to the, gets us to the nether, but it will be beautified in time to come. And yeah, I have no good way of doing this at the moment. We'll get a more permanent solution to that at the end of this time. So at the moment this just gets us up here. But alright, sword at the ready. Don't panic. All we need is literally 1 nether quartz, and then we're abandoning the nether. I'll get F3 up just in case we need it for some reason. Here we go, historic moment. First nether of the realm. Don't have a million ghasts. We're in a basalt place. Is that good? I don't know. I don't think it is. Loads of netherrack. There it is, nether quartz. Job done. Nether quartz. Perfect. Okay. This is very much not a good nether place. Like, this is not a pleasant place to come out to. We're waiting for the chunk to load. I mean, at least there's, like, no mobs around. Like, there's definitely not going to be... Wow, look at those slimes! Like, there's definitely not going to be heaps of ghasts or scary things. Um, but yeah, this is not a nice nether to be in. Not at all. Yeah. Sneak through the other side here. Yep, lots of lava, lots of danger, lots of big drops to the ocean. Here we go. Can I just grab that from right here? That's it. 1 nether quartz. Job done. Home we go. That went about as amazingly well as I could have expected. Ah, dear. I was going to say, real question is, are we going to come back out in the same place? Are we going to come out in some other weird portal somewhere? Oh, we've made it rain. Okay. Well, that's kind of depressing. But that's a problem for another time. Okay, so got the nether quartz, which means I'll get some of this back. We'll work out exactly what we need to get the comparator. Oh, it is not going to tell us there. 3 redstone torches. Okay, that's easy. That one. There it is, comparator. Bam. Alright. Have your smooth stone back now, Skievers. Look, we didn't even need all those other pickaxes. Amazing. Through we come. This rain's very depressing. Comparator. A ton of redstone in your chest. All good. We only literally needed those few redstone just then. Okay. Think we've got everything. Now we just need the cookies. So let's go check on these guys again. What am I actually doing? I am making a little anniversary gift for Skievers. It on the surface it will look like a box of cookies. But when she eats one, assuming that she stands next to the chest where she got them from and eats one, then the sound of her eating a cookie will set off a calibrated skulk sensor that will hear the sound of food being eaten, and it will send out a redstone signal that will release a music disc from a hopper dropper setup, and will insert the music disc into a jukebox and will play a custom audio track that I've recorded and overwritten on top of a standard Minecraft record. That's the plan. We don't need this much cocoa. Actually, we do need this much cocoa because I have to pay back what I stole. So don't mind me while I pay back the 4 cocoa that I stole from you. There you go. Have it back. I needed some to start the process. And that leaves me with exactly 8. And then I can steal some wheat from Skievers, because that's just what we're doing. We're stealing all of her stuff to make this. 8, 16. There we go. I think she'll notice. Okay, that should make 64 cookies. Perfect. So there's a stack of cookies. Alright. So that should be everything. Chest included. Oh, and we need, well, signs. They were hanging signs. But I can't hang the signs off leaves, as we discovered. I could only hang them off the tree trunk. So I think they'll just be regular signs, regular cherry blossom signs. Okay, so 2 or 3 cherry blossom signs. Oh, we do have a hanging spruce one, but no, we need. That's going to get us 4. That's going to get us 8. Let's see. How many signs do we get? We do get 3. I thought we did. Okay. So we can have that back. Is it night time? Oh, it's getting there. Thank you for stay hydrated. I will eat a potato and have a sip of water. And the posture check at the same time. Tell you what, I'll go one further. I'm even going to blow my nose. Let me just mute the stream. There we go. Alright. That's feeling very nighttime-ish. Can I sleep? No, I can't. Okay. It's just very gloomy. It's getting there, according to the clock. Skievers would be so proud, using the clock in the inventory to work out what the time is. Okay. Let us get to work trying to actually make a heap of this. Let me just lay the bed down so that we can sleep in a moment. So if we're going to hide all this underneath here, I'm thinking the chest itself will be on top of this block. It will be sitting right here next to the tree, facing this way. Because if we're coming straight off this path, oh, that's the other thing. We're gonna need all the wool. Yeah, okay. So, oh, it's gonna be off to the side by 1. Ah, that's fine. Now I could put the chest here, actually, right there. That would be fine. Alright, so the chest is here. I mean, none of the rest of the stuff has to actually be connected to the chest, does it? So this is okay. So we're gonna put everything underground, and as we identified before, it just needs to be 3 by 2. Lectern, sculpt sensor, and then all the business. And in fact, it doesn't have to be 3 by 2. It could be like 4 by 1, couldn't it? This is dangerous. We're gonna start changing the way it's built the second time around. Now we did our proof of concept, and now we're already changing its design. Let me think this through. If I have the lectern, then the comparator feeding into the sculk sensor, that's got to be powering the dropper. And we just go one more. Yeah, so we could do 5. We could do 5. Look at that. That can fit perfectly down in there. I've got to go down 1 deeper to fit everything down at that level. That way it'll all just be 1 block below ground level. We're down here. We can't reach the chest. Can we reach the chest? We can reach the chest. Amazing. Alright. Lectern. Book. Comparator. Calibrated sculk sensor. Alright. So. Lectern goes there. Book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 8th page. Put it on there. Oh, okay, 8th page. Alright. Then the comparator. Then the calibrated sculk sensor. Right. Okay. Proof of concept. Let's eat a potato. Okay, good. Sends it off. That's going to give power to the dropper. So dropper, jukebox. Oh, wait a minute. I've just realized there's one part of this that we can't do without being in creative mode, and that's the jukebox, the music disc itself. Of course it is. Ah, I should have done this to one of her music discs that she's already got. Oh no. Okay, fine. That is the one thing we have to do in creative mode. The actual music disc itself. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Because she's got Cat and Cat again and 13. So we could have just put it onto 13 and used that disc. But the problem is that's too common. There's always the chance of just finding it again out in the real world. We sort of don't want that. That's why I used 11. Well, one of the reasons why I used 11, because it's like you're not going to find it so easily. That's fine. Okay, so we need those. The rest of this is all for up the top. Okay, so we need dropper like that. Let's go into creative mode. Let's get music disc 11. Let's go back into normal mode. Okay, right, we have the disc. So, since it looks so weird in daylight, that's also because it's a calibrated sculk sensor. And of course I can't do it from here. I have to be at a crafting bench. Let me put one down, demonstrate. It's a calibrated sculk sensor. So you take a sculk sensor and you add 3 amethyst shards to it, which amazingly Skievers has somehow found these down in the deep dark ancient city. I was expecting to have to go hunting for an amethyst geode in order to get these, but she's just got them, which is brilliant. So that allows me to turn a regular old sculk sensor into a calibrated sculk sensor, and that's what's allowing the sculk sensor to be tuned to only listen to certain types of sounds, not to every single sound. And that's what this Lectern book comparator setup is doing. This is my bit of redstone circuitry here that is telling the calibrated sculk sensor to only listen for the sound of someone eating food. That's the only thing it will listen for. So that gets that sorted, and when it hears the sound of someone eating food, it will send a redstone signal into the dropper. So I put the disc in there, and if I make myself hungry enough that I have to eat a potato, which might be kind of hard, I shouldn't have eaten the potato before, but if we jump up and down, make ourselves real hungry, then we can confirm that that's doing what it should. Come on. What if Skeeven isn't hungry when she gets to the cookie? That's her fault. She just has to get hungry. That's also partly why I've chosen a cookie, because a cookie will only give you back half of a drumstick of hunger. It's like melon slices. It's like one of the least efficient foods you can eat. So she only has to be the tiniest bit hungry, and if she's lots hungry, she could eat several cookies. Come on. These baked potatoes really hit the spot. I'm not losing any hunger at all. I'll tell you what I can do. I can teleport out of this hole. Didn't even think of that. Check on the cocoa. Not that we need to. I mean, we're now just harvesting cocoa. You know, that's just a thing that we've got going over here. That's fine. Bottom one's not ready. Wow, 33. This will also mean that if Skievers feels like making some more cookies, there will be plenty of cocoa beans around, and so I'll give these to her. See if she notices that that there's some in her organics chest next to her other seeds. There we go. Oh, a magma block or something to make myself hurt. Ah, you're right. I'll do you one better. I'll stand on your campfire. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Alright. So, we'll do it from over here where we can see. So, this should be listening to the sound of someone eating. Oh, doesn't. It'll hear from a 16 block radius. So, it'll hear fine up here. I think that's far enough away that it won't hear from her house. That's kind of the goal. So you've got to be over here to have this work. And once that hears me eating, that will fire a redstone pulse into that dropper. The dropper will spit the music disc out of the hole in the top and will just shoot up in the air. There's nothing else. Oh man, because there's nothing else there at the moment. So let's do that again from a vantage point where we can actually see from the outside. So here we go. Prototype test. Eat the potato. There we go. I don't know if you saw that behind all the pixels of the potato being eaten, but it just spat the disc out. There we go. So we'll put the disc back in. We need a hopper firing into there. Ah, we got the achievement. Sneak 100. Sneak near a skulk sensor. Yeah. Fortunately, Skievers already has that in the realm, so she won't accidentally get it, but she'll probably get that in her shire by accident. So we've got that. We've got that. And then we just need that. Okay. So that should load the disc into the hopper and into there. Skievers doesn't like to sneak. So that should be everything done for the circuitry part of stuff. So if I come back up to the top, and if we cover this up now, and we discovered when we covered this up that for some reason it didn't appear to work if I didn't have an air gap above the skulk sensor. So we'll leave an air gap above it, but we can bury everything else. Yeah, on the game, yes. Yes, and the sun is setting. That can go back there. Alright, so dirt can come back. So we will dirt there and there. We've got to leave a gap there and dirt there, but we should be able to dirt all the rest of this from there. Okay, so in theory, just, you know, standing here kind of thing, eats a potato, and then I'm going to eat a potato, and we should see that music is playing. There we go. Now playing track number 11. Right. Which is like a super scary recording of like someone breathing and coughing and mining. Like it's kind of creepy. It's not like a normal music disc. It's a weird one, this one. But that has worked now. So now we just have to do all the other bits and bobs. There's the guy coughing. Let's put the anvil in her place, because this can just be her anvil. But, ooh. I was going to put it there on the other side of the door to go against the grindstone, alternate against the grindstone, but I feel like it might squash one of them birds if I do that. I could put it there and it'd drop on a bird. That would be nightmarish. I could just put it right there. I'm just wondering why is there nice. Wow, that music disc. That's so weird. Can I push this the birds into the corner? If you just go that way a little bit, birdie. That's it. Because I don't want to. Come on. I don't want to have to like tell them to hop up, because I'm not sure I'll be able to tell them to sit down. I don't even know if I can do this because they're not my birds. But oh, guys, you're making this hard. I could put it in your house, yeah. I mean, I could put it in my house if it comes to it. You know, I just figured since I just spent like 32 of Skievers iron to craft it, that she should in some way reap the benefit of it. Hop off Skievers' bed. Look, let me just put it like over here or something. Looking everywhere else. That guy's gone back now. Bam, there. She won't even notice. There it is. Okay, so we've got ourselves that. She has so much iron. It's incredible. Like, that's kind of why I didn't feel so bad about spending it. Because she just has so much iron. Okay, and then the signs, the cookies, the paper. So the chest itself will go, I think we decided it was going to go like, how is it? Along this line, so like there. There's the chest. The chest will have the cookies and the 3 bits of paper in it, so it'll have those. Let's put the signs. Can I? I can put it on the tree like that. Alright. Can I do that? Oh yeah, that's on the side, of course. It's not what I want at all. Unrelated thought, Katooth, go for it. If I put this on the top, oops, like that, presumably she can still open the chest. Yeah, just looks a bit weird. That's fine. So this is happy 8th anniversary, and we don't have to do the typo this time because it's actually long enough to fit all that on there. Happy 8th anniversary, Skievers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Something like that. Yeah. You could build an underground lake under your village for when people teleport too low. Ooh. I mean, that is definitely true, Minecraft Atlantis. Yeah, I've got like secret plans of a lot of things like that, including underground stuff, some underground shenanigans and things. Since you've made me think of it, let me just confirm. 200, 150 is over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, so here's 200. Wait, no. I was looking in the wrong direction. Okay. So here's 200. 100 puts us all the way over here. Wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's 50 I'm supposed to be doing the Z. 200, 150. So 50 puts us the. Okay. Excuse me. So 200, 100, 100 would work too. No, I know. Yeah. But 200, 150 is like right here, but up a heap. Like, if I just go up for demonstration. Like, this is much more central. Here we go. 200, 150. It's right here. It's just on the other side of the heart tree. It's slightly taller than the bridge, but it's a nice, like, viewing platform area. Like, I feel like this would be a great teleport pad somewhere here, where you could come back to the town, and there'd be like a little bridgey path that like leads you over to the bridge or something. You could sort of just like walk over to the bridge, then just drop down onto the bridge or something, and use that to re-enter town. You know, definitely make a landing pad and staircase and stuff. Yeah, totally. I could even have it connect down this way. You could do a lot of things. Like, this is a good area, I think. Like, the numbers were very kind. If it was 200, 100, 100, it'd be 50 blocks that way. It'd be more over where that lamppost is, which could also work, but it's sort of on the far side of town. But yeah, one day I'll build a landing pad there. It's not like it's the teleport straight to Skievers' front door, but it's also a, once the village gets a little bit bigger, it's a reasonable spot. Could make the pad look like the leap of faith from the British Raven by any chance. Very specific ask. I'm surprised if you know what the show is. Never heard of it. But I will attempt to remember to do that. I'm not planning to do that anytime soon. Like, it's on the agenda. Making the Nether portal look pretty is kind of job number one at the moment, because we've made the Nether portal to get to the Nether to get Nether quartz, but I'm not happy with the job. It's nowhere near done. It's got a lot that has to happen to it yet, like bridge level of work, but Nether portal. So we've got the happy anniversary Skievers bit there. We're gonna have the stuff in there. I can't even remember what the other signs said. um, oh, yeah, I can put signs on the side of that. I don't know why I'm testing things that I know are gonna work. I made you. That's not you. That's toy. I made you some delicious anniversary. That's not gonna work. I made you some delicious anniversary cookies. There we go. And then I hope you're hungry. There we go. And if she's not hungry, she'll know to run around and jump and jump. She won't think to go and stand in the campfire. She might need to be prompted for that, but that's fine. It was one of those kid adrenaline junkie shows. Like a scaled down, I'm a celeb. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yep. Getting on to nighttime again. Come on, nighttime. Nighttime, alright. Okay, so that's all good. We have to do the cookies. Good thing I've got 11 levels. Something I was surprised to learn is that it takes 1 level to rename an entire stack of items. Like, I thought this was going to take 64 levels, but it's not. Anniversary cookies. It's only going to take 1 level to rename an entire stack, which is great. Anniversary cookies. Job done. Okay. So, if I can remember what the rest of these say, we had Eat Me. And then we had, if it doesn't work, eat another. I think that's what the next one said. Doesn't work in another. Doesn't matter if it's not exactly the same. And then we said something about the cooldown. There's a 60-second cooldown after it works. There's a 60-second cooldown after it works. Okay, good enough. Alright, so that's got them named. So we can put them in there. Cookie. That one, that one, that one. So she comes to the chest. Anniversary cookies. Eat me. If it doesn't work, eat another. 60-second cool down after it works. Okay. Alright, so that's all sorted. So I think all we've got left now is the red carpet. I think that's all we've got now. So let me steal a bunch of her wool. And by steal a bunch of her wool, I mean just double check that Novak has no wool. Now that's planks. That's fine, no wool. All good. Okay, we'll steal some of Skievers' wool. So again, amazingly, I thought I was going to have to shear 100 sheep to do this, but the ancient city is just full of wool. So I'm going to re-dye some of this wool. See if Skievers notices half of it's missing. So that should be plenty. Could find an image for the Raven Leap of Faith. So people in the game show uniform sitting on a tree branch. It's literally that. It's like kids' version. What would be me? Wait, was the other red carpet on the other realm? Yeah. The red carpet was on the other thing. Yes. Oh yeah. I'm doing everything twice because I'm literally making this for her twice. Yeah, we made it in creative mode once on her Hobbit Hole world, the one that she plays single player when nobody else is around, and she just streams single player, and sometimes doesn't stream, sometimes just plays single player. But we're remaking the whole thing again, of course, on the realm, in the shared experience, but not in creative. This is the one where we've worked for the materials, / stolen the materials. Red dye. I'm sure I saw red dye in one of her chests. No, but there are poppies. That's the chest I thought, but it's all the other dyes. Okay. Well, let me just confirm this is going to work by taking one poppy. And just make sure that this is what I expected it to be. If I put all of that there, and I put that there, it won't let me dye coloured wool. I didn't think it was going to let me do that. I was really worried. Okay, red wool. Wait. Oh, it's 1 for 1? Oh, that's even worse. Oh, I'm dyeing sheep at that rate. I'm not gonna dye wool. I'd be better off dyeing sheep and shearing them. Okay. Change of tact. Should have been doing this from the start. Yeah. I should have checked that at the start. Did not even consider that. Oh, I nearly grabbed the flint and... Oh, that was going to be bad. I nearly grabbed the flint and steel for the sheep. But it's the shears. Oh, that could have been bad. Alright, and we're going to need some wheat. Because I'm going to need to try and breed some red sheep. And I'm not taking the path, don't know why. Just going to go there more directly. Yep, taking a little bit of the path. Oh, Pigo. Hello. Have you escaped? Like, have you left somehow? We do have a heap of sheep, so this will be fine, right? If I turn one of them red. There you go. And now if I breed him with some other oh dear, this is going to be a nightmare. Come on, cows. I want just that sheep. Aha, I think that worked. And you. Did you have make bab? I don't think you did. There. There. Was that a red baby sheep? I think it might have been. Literally, we'll never know. Well, I'm shearing you while I've got the chance. Oh, yes, that was 3. And that's what we need for the carpet. Oh, I can dye regular carpet. Yeah, but that's even more inefficient. I'd be better off dyeing the wool, wouldn't I? Oh yeah, there's like way too many animals in here. Part of that's my fault. I just kept feeding them. But part of it's Skievers' fault. She's quite happy to have all the animals in one place. I said that it was going to be a bad idea. I guess I've proved that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The baby's pink. Because the parents were red and white. Oh, that's okay, I guess, but that's not what I want. We need to get another... I mean, I don't know why I didn't dye another sheep. Like, why did I think dyeing one sheep would be fine? Uh, Ow. One more poppy. Also, I've got 4 eggs apparently. there's just eggs in there. Yeah. So if we look at carpet, 2 wool makes 3 carpet, which seems like a weird ratio, but that does mean yeah. If I'm dyeing things manually myself for whatever reason, I'm better off dyeing the wool than the carpet. Yeah. All right. So bam, 3 red carpet. Um, that's not the wool one. That's the wool one. Let me just go and have a bit of a peek for red flowers. There's a red flower over there. I mean, there'll be red flowers all up there, won't there? Over the bridge we go. Oh, there's red ones over there. Alright. Over the bridge we go. Actually, there's red flowers right up there. Or are they ones that Skievers has put down, maybe? Because that's a lot of red flowers. Nah, she didn't put all them down. Surely. These are just here to be picked. Alright. They're not your flowers, are they, sir? Oh, okay, there's a million more. Alright, let's just grab all the flowers. And not all the flowers, just grab heaps of them. Because we could literally... We don't need to wait for the sheep. We can just literally dye wool. And yes, it's nighttime, and yes, I don't have my bed on me. Run! Oh no! Landed in the hole. Not even run into the house. Run into the bed that's out in the open. One that's all the way over there. Ah, go! Ah! Damn. Alright. Also, Sharky, you realize your flint and steel versus shears accident just proves my fire starter lines on the realm so far. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've already used the flint and steel once because I lit up the nether portal, right? Um, we're gonna need to get more of them because if I take a bunch of these, dye them, bam, carpet, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, all of it carpet. There we go. Let's put that back and then let's see what that actually looks like. So wheat can go back, shears can go back. Let's start thinking about laying some carpet. So now here's the question: can I put carpet on paved road? I can. It brings it back up to the same level as the grass. Perfect. Oops, that's not that's not at all what I wanted. Okay, so that's looking good. So this block needs to be wool, and then that, and then that, and can I? Will it let me? Okay, that, then break that. Oh no, that breaks the carpet too. That's alright. Wait, you can do that. Why is that not how you made a bridge? That's a very good question, actually. That is a very good question. I could have like just fake carpeted a bridge. Remember that for the future, because we have learnt something there. Yeah, that does give a alternate set of possibilities here. That will need to also be wool. Okay. Oh, it's stacking carpet in midair. Why is that? Hey, man. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah, that does make sense, actually. Yeah. Didn't sort of think about that at all. We need to get more of those red flowers. Also, we need to eat. So, proof of concept. I'm Skievers. I've come over here. I've seen the chest. Let's pretend Skievers stays up here and doesn't actually walk up to the chest. So, do it from a distance. She stands here, reaches all the way over there with her long arms, opens the chest, yum yum yum, eats. Okay, so that's an example of it. So you heard the skulk sensor go off, and it didn't work. So that's why we've got, if it doesn't work, eat another. So I'll eat another one. And now it works. So I don't know why, but just sometimes the redstone pulse that the skulk sensor gives out isn't enough to trigger the hopper correctly. I don't really know why. Someone that knows more about redstone than me would probably understand that, but okay. I saw flowers over there, but no, that's fine. We'll just go all the way back over to those red flowers over here. Grab a heap more of them for that good bamboo that we're ignoring. Whoa, look at all that cave down there. Whoa. Don't worry, we've run away from the creepy noises. Okay, those ones there. That one there. That one there. There's a heap more up here. I mean, yeah, if we'd thought about the red wool aspect at the start, like, we did think about it at the start, but if we thought about it a bit more seriously at the start, I could have actually just done this by shearing sheep. But, yeah, we sort of just assumed that this was going to work. I don't know why I didn't try it, because that was, yeah, a creative mode aspect that we didn't have to first time around. But I thought that you could dye 8 bits of wool with 1 bit of dye, but I think that must be glass panes I'm thinking of. You surround 8 glass panes by 1 dye, and that dyes all 8 of them. I think I just assumed the same was true for wool, but I guess it makes sense because the dye spreads further on glass panes, I guess, and the wool soaks it up more readily, so you need more dye in proportion. Something, you know, like it seems like there's a plausibility here. There we go. That should be plain. We'll leave some there. We don't want to take all the red flowers from existence. Yeah, you did ask if I needed anything. Yeah, you did, and I didn't think this was what I was going to need. But fair. You're going to need blue and green and orange and purple sheep. Oh, that's a Skeever's job for sure. She has the beginnings of a rainbow complement of sheep on her private world, the Shire. So that's a thing that she's on top of. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling now. Uh, okay, so that puts one there. Good. We'll need a bit of carbon on top of that. And that puts one there. Actually, we won't need a bit of carbon on top of it. Although there suggests we do. Okay, well, that'll just be the way it looks. So that'll travel through there, come along there. Yeah, so this is where we have to do that thing where we stop early, because the wool will block the sound. So we've got to be careful about that again. So don't put one on this edge. Right, turn the rest of that into carpet now. So that should be all the blocks of wool we need. Don't know why I went in there, because I could have done that in my inventory. So one more on top of there. There we go. It does look a tiny bit weird like that, because the rest of this is cut down. So I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. But, you know, there it is there. The slight difference. And so you can see what's actually happening here. That carpet is not actually, and so this is even worse now, this carpet is not actually sitting flush on there. It's sitting flush with there. See, those carpets are flush. They are level with each other. But the road is a pixel block depth down. Alright? So just to mess with everything. So if I really wanted to, I could put a whole strip of wool under that all the way along there, but I really don't want to. It's not going to be worth it for Skievers noticing. She won't notice that. That's coming through fine. I should keep that going slightly. Just off the edge there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably 4, no more than that. Because if she stands here, she can't reach the chest. But if she stands off the edge of the carpet there, she can reach the chest. So 4 more there. Which means like 2 wool. There and there. Just the edge of the grass, maybe. Yeah. Bam. I mean, Because I'll do some flowers at the end. Because I did that with the other one. It does look a little bit funny sticking out by one. It also kind of looks funny if it's just flush in a way. Sort of, it carries through the path a bit if it does that. Like one more might be nice, but that means I need to get another bit of thingo. Which is fine, we could do that. We could do that. We had... Has she got two more? Two more in here? One more. Okay. Alright, looks like I'm just gonna go and grab one. Door. Do we need another one here? I mean, she'll see this as soon as she comes out of her house. I could put one there, but that's okay. Over the bridge we go. Grab a red flower or two from the other side. Yeah, true. I'll get the flowers first, and that way, if we don't need them, we didn't need them. There we go. The other thing, of course, is that this is, in theory, all temporary. Like, at some point this will get taken down. Oh. That's a lot more poppies than I expected to have in my inventory. Okay. Just didn't notice that I had that many on me. Alright. Bam. Bam. Alright. So. Like that. Like that. That's okay. That's okay. I can live with that. Like, I don't know that I want that one, because if she could stand here, she can open the chest from here, and she is standing on that one, and I have no idea if that will block the sound, but it might. So that one probably is a no. Standing from here, so yeah, so technically now she's on this bit of carpet, but she can't reach the chest from there. If she goes just forwards into the next block, now she can reach the chest, but she's in the next block. So from there, she's not on carpet, so that should be fine. So if she's on tippy toes at the very extremity, it might be a bit funny, but if she walks up to it sensibly like a normal person, she's not going to be on carpet. So that's all good. I can replace the two from Skievers' inventory. That's true. Well, I'll just give her all these flowers back, really. That's what this will be. So... Oh, we need to lay down a bunch of the flowers. Yep, let's do that. So, put them back. And with the carpet, there you go. A bit of red carpet. See if she notices. And it was over here, was it? Yeah, all these petals. So... There we go. So there's a little bit of that at the very end here. Sort of heart-like, but not really. It's just sort of a circle. And then we, before, can I put them on the path? I can't put them on the path. Okay. So before we had them just littered along either side of the carpet, but we could just sort of do a little bit of, yeah. It's not perfect. Sort of runs by everything else. Oh wow, we're out already. That was like a stack and a bit. I'm gonna end up using most of her petals. I mean, they can be picked back up, you know, like that's not a permanent usage. Okay, and do 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 do. Take my bed. Okay, that's probably good. Let's put them back. I think that might be job done. I think. So, alright. So, final test. So, I'm Skievers. I don't know where she's going to respawn in this world, but I think she just tends to log off facing her bed, kind of thing. So she'll reappear here, da-da-da-da-da, she'll not have any idea. If she's going into chests and stuff like that, she might see that window, but I doubt it. If she's over here, she might be like, oh, what's that red line outside? And that might get her attention. But if not, she'll just, is that nighttime? She'll just pop out and be like, oh, I mean, it's raining. Raining in the middle of the day. No, it's annoying. She'll come out, she'll be like, oh, red carpet. So, depending upon whether or not she comes to the realm first, or whether she goes to her private, the Shire first, I'd have to guess she's probably going to go to the Shire first. The realm is probably going to be a surprise a whole week later, kind of thing. Like, she's probably not going to discover this one right away. She'll, you know, tomorrow night when she goes on to do a Minecraft stream, she'll probably just pop onto the Shire and just play her own single player stuff in the mountain. So she'll discover that when I'm there. It'll be great, she'll love it, and then that'll be that. And then it'll probably be the whole week until it gets to next Sunday evening when she pops on here again with Novak, only to discover, wait a minute, I can see red carpet. I know what this is. This is just like on the Shire. And she'll know immediately this red carpet means it's going to lead to another one of these beyond the realm. So yeah, we'll see. But she comes out of here, da 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 da. Pretend it's not raining. Follows this around. Down it goes. Do 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 do. Ah, heart-shaped tree. Chest. Happy 8th anniversary, Skievers. I mean, I haven't got like anything on here to indicate it's from me. I figure she can put 2 and 2 together probably. Don't try to claim credit for this, Novak. This is clearly me. She'll open that. Anniversary cookies. Eat me. Da 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 da. She'll stand here. She'll eat one, and nothing happened. And she'll be like, "Huh, nothing happened." So she'll eat another one, hopefully. And now it plays. So, no idea why sometimes it plays and sometimes it doesn't play. Maybe... Now here's an idea. Maybe it's because while it was playing, we moved far enough away that it unloaded that chunk. And as a result of that chunk becoming unloaded, when the music disc finished playing, the hopper never pulled it out of the jukebox. And so when we like left somewhere and it stopped playing, it stayed in the jukebox. And it wasn't until we got like back within range of it that like it actually got moved around, and so maybe that's why it needed 2 triggers of, you know, redstone pulse, because it kind of had to force it through the cycle 2 times. I don't know. I'm sort of making stuff up there. That's probably not true at all. Also, it's like a full-on storm now. Sleep out in the rain. But that's my guess. That's as good a guess as any. And I'm thinking we're done. We could stick around here a little bit longer and just be productive in other ways, like tidy up the nether portal, do all sorts of other things. There's all sorts of things that I'm planning to do. Like this bit of land here, I wanna make like a little wooden outcropping here as well. Maybe demolish this house, or maybe build over top of it for the lols, because it kind of obscures the view a little bit. There'll be all sorts of stuff happening. Oh, spider! Wow, did it really get that dark? That's bad. Ooh. Ah, he got me. Ah, he got me again. Alright. Nice. I don't see any creepers. We're all good. Okay. Um. Yeah. Rambling now. Random ideas. Things like that. I will fix that up in time. We will carve out a bigger mouth into the opening there. Yeah, at the moment there's just a dirt nerd pole there, leading up into there. Which is not ideal, because you're going to have to like jump around the mountain. So in fact, that's actually what we should do now, while there's before we wrap up, we should just put a really temporary bridge there. Okay, so this will just be a little bit of temporary dirt that just connects us over to the mainland. Just so that if anyone else wants to go to the nether and use the nether portal, they can actually get to the portal in a convenient way. Or at least in a more convenient way than just, oh, that's bad. Wow. That is not at all a good place to have done that to. So much for being convenient. We should have just done that straight across. Did not even look. Yeah. Straight over there would make way more sense. Okay. Need to get some of that dirt back. Oh. Apparently a squid has just died somewhere. Alright. We can also do this, because that's dirt that doesn't need to still be here. Ah, this is all that dirt from before. It was underwater. Also, just looked over at OBS and it was like flashing red from like we had really poor internet. So, oh! I thought I could hear someone. Haha! I was just about to say, I think I can hear that record playing, but no, it was just a drowned. Come on, mate. There we go. I thought he dropped a copper ingot. That's amazing. 2. And that one. Alright. Okay, finally destroyed the horse bridge, as it were. And I'm gonna have to teleport up to the top now. The bit where Skievers led that horse back across. This is like a really weird bit of landscaping, but it'll do. Okay, so for the time being, that's the way to the nether portal. So if we're actually up the top, oh, that was a creeper. You can't even see that because of the house. But if you come down here onto the house, you're like, oh yeah, there's the way to the nether portal. And so you just come down here and you're like, oh, there it is. How awkward. But you can get down to it, you can go to the nether. Up you come. Still under construction, please don't break. And then when you're done, you're like, oh yeah, that vaguely gets me back up. You know? So that does the job for now. It is in no way final. Like, that is not going to be connected by a bridge when this is all said and done. That's just there for now, because I just do not have the time to execute the vision I have for access to that portal. Purple carpet to the portal. Yeah, like it sounds nice, but no, the nether portal is going to have more of a netherrack feel to it. There's going to be netherrack and or soul sand and or the blue soul lanterns and all sorts of things lighting up inside the kind of the mouth of this cave. And my vision at the moment is to have access to it by dropping down through a hole in the mountain. There's going to be like a trapdoor or something at the top here that's going to allow you to drop down into that chamber. So it's going to be open and exposed at the front, but the front isn't the entry point. That's just for aesthetic. There'll be a hatch on the top or something that you'll just open, you'll go down, land inside. It might even be that there'll be a magma block in there that will pull you down inside, or something that feels ominous will land you down inside there, that kind of thing. And so that'll connect over to the top of the bridge and stuff like that. There'll be, so the plan in the long run is eventually it'll be want to use the nether portal, race across the bridge, take the path over to the top, get sucked down the kind of magma thing that pulls you down, and then there you are. That's kind of how this is going to end up, but that's gonna take some doing. As much work as it took to do this bridge, certainly not as much in total, but it's going to be a task like doing the bridge, trying to redo all that. But that's okay. That is something that we will do in time. Yeah, lava pillar to match the water pillar on the bridge. Yeah, certainly something like that. It won't be lava, of course, because you'll like actually take damage then. But is there anywhere I can actually build near us that isn't in the vision of this landscape you have? Absolutely. This way. Everything over here. Go for it. I mean, all I've done is I've tried to shove things of mine out the back here, just so it's kind of feels like it's not part of the village, so it doesn't get in everyone's way. But at the moment, basically all I'm really sort of staking my claim on is the bridge, the little bit on the opposite side of the hill, and of course the prisoner box over there. For whatever's going to happen with that one day. I don't know if that's going to actually stay there or if I'm going to be moving it somewhere, but that's just a holding pen for now. But yeah, you got everywhere you can go. Like there's loads of stuff. Um, don't I don't want you to feel like I've suddenly taken over the place here. I'm just playing with a very different mindset on this realm compared to other things. I'm playing the builder this time, which is something I've almost never done. Um, like the visually aesthetic kind of thing. Seeing as though we're hungry, we're going to do another type of test, and that is, what if Skievers is in her house? Will this play the music? She could get all the way to this corner, so let's give it the benefit of the doubt and let's get as close as we can. I don't think it hurt us. I'll eat one more time. Nope. Oh, it did. Oh, it's playing. Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. So standing here is close enough to the skulk sensor. Okay. So we'll have to try again, but from like here or something that's a little bit more likely. So she's just gone to the smoker. She's gotten food out. She's eating it. There's not food in these chests. Her food's on the other side over here. So yeah, she could be standing here eating. So we should try it from about here, just to see. Did I dig the prison box out of the mountain or move it entirely? I dug a bit of it out of the mountain. Yeah. Like if I go down around here, and if we ignore the scary noises, those villagers that are standing inside there, and in fact we probably should go check if they're still in there. They were standing on some of those isolated ledge bits there that like had them trapped. They were standing on some of these little bits that meant they could walk down or up like a little adjacent bit, but there was a 2-step high somewhere that meant they were just trapped. They were stuck there forever, which is like really weird. And that's why I built a box around them to keep them on that bit of the cliff. But then I dug the box into the hill a bit so that it's actually fully enclosed with wood on all the sides. I think. Actually, no, it might just have grass on that side. It might just be... Yeah, it might actually just be 5 sides of a cube and the 6th side is just mountain. I'm not sure. We should go over and investigate. And then we should sign this off because we're just spending time doing nothing now. So much digging? Nah, I dug what, like, 10 blocks of dirt, if that. It wasn't a lot of digging. I think it's just perspective. Let me take the water route down. We'll have a look. Yeah, so that's how much I dug into the hill. You can see there. So I placed some of that dirt under there to give them a bit of foundation, and I dug sort of that far in. So it might actually have wood on all the sides. Don't know. Let's go up and say hi. Oh, I can hear them. That's a good sign. It means they're still alive. I mean, not that I was worried, but I was kind of worried that maybe they might not be alive. Future site of Golem Farm coming soon. Hi guys. Look at them. There they are. They're happy. And yeah, that is just the side of the mountain that they're up against there. But yeah, they've got a grass floor. I made sure to put grass underneath them and torches inside, so they can see. It won't be dark, and it's soft, and they're just having a staring competition. Because what else are you gonna do while you're in the little prison cell? So, that's good. They've got themselves sorted. Can I name them? Skievers does have name tags, so technically we could. Although I guess the first question should be, can you even name villages at all? Because the answer to that might actually be no. I don't I don't actually know for certain that you can name villages. Maybe you can't. But, oh look, another dead squid, apparently. Oh, and all this other stuff we've got to drop off. Yeah. Okay. Let's take the bridge, the waterway up the slow way. This will be much nicer when it's got soul sand at the bottom. So that's that last bit of the bridge that we've got to finalize. We've got to put the soul sand underneath and actually turn that into a proper water elevator. Let's see. Skievers can have my bit of copper. And all these other things. So, not that chest. Not that chest. That one. Bam. 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 Actually, the ink sacks were mine. So I'll give myself back ink sacks. That's fine. So I think we're all good. That's that. We will put the ink sacks back. There we are. Bam, 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 bam. I will update the diary. Oh, and we've got to do another eating test. Okay, so one more eating test from, like, you know, we've just been to the smoker, or we've just got food out of here. We're standing here. Eat. Doesn't trigger it. Eat again. Still doesn't trigger it. Perfect. So it's just sort of somewhere between here and here is the cutoff. So that's fine. That's good enough. Yeah, we have other realms. You and your brother accidentally named a creeper. Yeah, I know you can do that. I know you can name the hostile mobs and stuff. I just didn't know if villages would be like something special, but nope, that's fair. Okay. All right. Get a few more hot potatoes. Oh, we out of hot potatoes. Yep. Okay, I guess that means we're moving on to carrots for now, which is fine. Alright, and then journal, diary thing, whatever. Take. I named a villager creeper. Oh, I see. Right, accidentally named one creeper once. I'm with you now. I'm with you. Alright. So, up to the 10th page. Okay. 24th. Alright, 24th of July. Dear Diary. Finally finished getting together an anniversary. A duplicate of a duplicate anniversary gift for Skievers, not two. Finally finished getting together a duplicate anniversary gift for Skievers. It was much harder doing it without creative mode, but far more satisfying. Also, there's now a nether portal. In operation. I don't like that at all. Also, we've now got an operational nether portal. No, no. Why am I capitalizing it? Also, we finally got an operational nether portal. Still work to do. Alrighty, I think that's fine. It's like it's like getting the perfect tweet. You know, you've got character limitations, trying to get a diary entry exactly to one page, having the line breaks kind of pleasing. 24th of July, dear diary, I finally finished getting together a duplicate anniversary gift for Skievers. It was much harder doing it without creative mode, but far more satisfying. Smiley face. Also, we finally got an operational nether portal. Still work to do. Great. I like it. Okay. Check that the 10th page is actually there. Yep. Put it down. I can see it's getting dark. Check that the 10th page is actually there again. It is. Go back to the start. Don't take the book. Go sleep quick. It's getting dark. Skievers' voice for you is accurate. That dear diary sounded exactly like her voice for you. That's because I just put that voice on them when reading it as well. We're now riffing off each other because she started doing that voice for reading my diary. I now start to read my own diary in that voice too, like deliberately. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's fully kind of come full circle. Anyway, I think we are good there. This is the part where I sign off, looking out the window, facing a bit of the bridge. I can almost see the nether portal from my house. I don't even know where it is. I think it's... Is it just over... It's just over... Yeah, it's over there a bit more. So that mound there needs to go. That's actually obstructing some view. So that'll be part of the project too. Kind of a little bit of terraform of the landscape there. Because without that, yeah, then I'd be able to see another portal poking through there. Wouldn't be able to see it from here, because it would be over that way a bit too far, but definitely be a little bit of portal peeking through there. Great. Okay. That's enough fiddling around. I think we are done there. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been another week, not where Sharky goes retro, but where we've pulled off a super secret stream. Hopefully Skievers hasn't been, like, covertly watching the entire thing. That would be rather awkward. Oh, what I should do, there we go. Activate the resource pack. Before I forget to even do that, that would be so awkward. Okay. Yep, selected, activated, bam. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one more test of this now with the resource pack on, just to confirm that it does exactly what I expect it to. Now that I've activated the updated music disc, but you guys won't see that because I will do that off camera. So thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been a super secret stream. Thank you for watching. Sharky Goes Retro will return next week as scheduled, and we will get ever so closer to finishing Chip's challenge. And I will see you there. Bye-bye.